Welcome to CrashRacer. Today we're playing Wreckfest and we're going to have a go at the latest brand new weekly challenge, which is this time attack here. So we're at the Drytown Desert circuit for this one, the time trial circuit. So we've got all the barrels set up, the exploding barrels set up on the course, and these are the tuning settings that I'm going to be using for my attempts. As always, it's quite a personal thing, the tuning settings, and it's just about getting it right for the track that you're on and also your own personal driving style as well. Okay, let's get in and see if we can set a good time. As you can see, I've had a few goes and my fastest time at the moment is up in the top right of the screen. Fastest time by anyone so far is in the top left, but we are quite early in, so I think these times are going to go tumbling a little bit more yet. Really good fun circuit to race on. Of course, it's mainly sort of all dirt track, so it's quite slippy, so and with all the barrels set up as well, it's really seems to be about trying to get a good line and yeah, really a good line, an intricate challenge really to do. That looked quite a good time. Is that slightly faster? Yeah, slightly faster. That is my fastest time so far. Okay, I'm going to do a quick flyby of the course now, which hopefully will give you like a good idea of the course, and also show you some of the tips and techniques that I'm using to try and get a good time around this course. So off from the start, then we come up to this really tight left-hand hairpin bend here. I normally take this just by feathering the accelerator, no need to brake at all, because actually you want to come around fairly wide on this, because the gap in this first set of barrels is on the right hand side. Now this first set of barrels, like all of them really, it's about trying to get a good line through them, and I found with a lot of them the old adage of slow in fast out works quite well. So as I'm showing on the camera here, I find if you come in slightly from the right here, and then you need to get your nose of the car around the second set of barrels, but once you've done that, then as you can again see from the camera here, you've then got a pretty straight line all the way through. So just by getting a good line and coming in quite slow past the first set of barrels, nose around the front, around that second set, then you've got a good straight line, a good run through, so you can apply the power here, maximum acceleration all the way through here, up over the bridge. Wheels tend to leave the ground a bit here as you come over the bridge, so I find just pretty much as you land, I start applying the brakes a little bit for this corner. I use a bit of brake and I also use handbrake as well to try and get a good tight line here, because as you can see the next set of barrels under the bridge, the gap's on the right hand side, so you want to take it quite tight. Also that right hand line is where you want to be, because once you're through the under the bridge here, then it's a sweeping left hand corner. This you can take really fast. Sometimes you just got to feather the accelerator. Got to watch them tyres on the inside because they are solid. Likewise, you don't want to run out too wide on the right hand side here because you get a penalty. So then apply the brakes and again use the handbrake for this really tight left hand hairpin here. Want to keep it tight around here because again, as you can see, for the next set of barrels, the gap to start with is on that left hand side. Want to try and get as straight a line as you can here. You can again pretty much flat out up here, maybe a bit of feathering on the accelerator just to make sure you get through the barrels okay. Then it's up over the bridge, keep it on the left hand side here for this next set of barrels, keep it left side wide right, but just watch because there is an exploding barrel here on the left, and so I try here just to get my front end around this first set of barrels as quickly and tightly as I can, because again that then gives me a good straight line. If you go wide like I'm showing on the camera here, then it's a lot more tricky and you end up weaving in and out of the barrels, and that really wastes a lot of time. If you're going to keep slaloming in and out of the barrels, you want to try and get as many straight lines as you can up the hill then, and then it's just this last set of barrels. Once you clear that first set on your left, you can normally get the power on, and it's just about being accurate, getting it through that gap there in the barrels there. It's quite tight, that final gap, and then full power through over the finish, hopefully for a good time. Well, that time that I set in this video was a gold trophy time. I've actually knocked a few tenths off that time already, using exactly the same tuning settings and techniques that I've just shown there. I think there's a little bit more time I can get off if I have a few more goes. But I hope you've enjoyed watching the video, and see you soon.